Attachment feels intense because fear speaks loudly. Love doesn't need to. Stoicism drew a careful line here. To love is to care deeply without trying to own the outcome. Attachment tightens because it's afraid of loss. You call it passion. You call it devotion. But underneath, it's often the panic of not wanting to be left. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that everything external is borrowed. People, affection, certainty they arrive without guarantees and leave without permission. Attachment tries to cancel that truth. It demands permanence from what is temporary. That demand is where suffering begins. Heartbreak exposes the difference brutally. Love grieves. Attachment panics. Love says, "This mattered." Attachment says, "This cannot end." Stoicism doesn't shame attachment. It recognizes fear as a natural response to but it also insists that fear should not lead. Epictetus taught that peace comes from desiring things to happen as they do, not as we cling to them. Attachment resists reality. Love meets Italiano when you're attached. You monitor. You brace for abandonment, even in calm moments. Low breaths. It allows space without reading it as danger. Solitude helps you see this clearly, not to detach from people, but to detach from panic. In quiet, you notice how often attachment was asking someone else to regulate your nervous system. That's too heavy a task for any relationship. Stoicism invites you to practice affection without possession, care without control, presence without panic. This doesn't make love colder. It makes it cleaner. You don't stop valuing people. You stop gripping them. Healing appears subtly. You respond instead of chase. You trust instead of test. Attachment fades as self-trust grows. Fear loosens when you believe you can survive loss without losing yourself. Love remains quieter, steadier. That is Stoicism with a pulse. Clear-eyed, unclenched, and finally, free to love without fear.